David, let's talk a little bit about emerging markets.
Okay.
You noted before we hit record that moving money faster and more efficiently is super important, but it's especially important in emerging markets. Why?
It's first and foremost, I think it's important everywhere, right? But it's so more important elsewhere. Because at the end of the day, if I don't have a lot of money, what I want to do is to make sure that I get my money today and pay my bills tomorrow. And so the adoption of faster payment rails that are more real time, that are more inclusive, right, and more equitable is foundational. Money and the way money moves is foundational to everything. And if you look at certain emerging markets, I'm from Ghana, right? I think over the last few years, remittances is so key to our GDP, right? But if you look at even the U.S.-Ghana remittance corridor, the average fees are north of 10%. If you are able to reduce that to about 3%, which is aligned with the United Nations SDG goals, you're going to provide more money for folks, which means now they have more money for food, right? For clothing, for shelter. So why would I want to pay more? We need to make sure that more people know about the story that's been told here and elsewhere around faster payments and real-time payments, and let's share the story and take action upon that.
What role does sustainability play?
Yeah, so if you look at the sustainability is so important, right? So if you look at the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, there are 17 of them. And if you really step back and look at them, about over 50% are affiliated with digital financial inclusion. And foundational to that conversation is more inclusive payments. If money doesn't go around fairer and quicker, everything is undermined. And so when you think about inclusive growth and thinking about how an economy grows, whether it's in the United States or elsewhere, the most important thing is to make sure that the flow of funds goes everywhere, to everyone, and it's cheaper and faster and better. And so it's so foundational to sustainability. You cannot have sustainability without inclusive and equitable digital financial inclusion, which is foundationally built upon more equitable payments.
So this past year, ESG, it's a trend that has caught on with a lot of firms. Nearly every corporate boardroom is talking about it, but there's been a lot of blowback from certain U.S. regulators. Larry Fink said he's embarrassed to be associated with the word. Elon Musk called it a scam. What do you have to say to those folks?
I think it's more of a marketing thing. If we step back and away from terminology, what's ESG, right? It's just about at the foundational. It's just about doing good for everyone, right? For the planet, for people, and prosperity, right? So if you even think about Elon Musk, right? He was one of the individuals that has pushed the electrification of the auto industry. That inherently is a sustainable agenda. So he might say he might not be down with ESG, but in practice, he's actually
down with ESG.
Yeah, he's down with sustainability. So it might be a marketing thing. I'm not a marketer, and it might be a reframing of the message. And so if we need to work away from the word ESG and talk more about sustainability and sustainability goals, at the end of the day, we are going to get to the same place, which is more growth for everyone.
Let's talk a little bit about our bank.
Absolutely.
What is our bank doing to advance faster money, faster payments, and sustainability?
Yeah, so one of the things that we do is, so beyond building what we're building at our bank, is we need to make sure that there's enough of understanding in the broader ecosystem around, one, there is we're in the era of faster payments, so a lot of folks need to be aware of it, right? So I do a lot of work around advocating and creating further understanding of faster payments within the United States, especially now that we have FedNow. A lot of folks don't understand and necessarily appreciate how it can make the lives of many people better. At the end of the day, payments, you got to think about two things. You can make payments more efficient, or you can make payments more equitable. At our bank, we just want to do both and help drive the understanding, because there's a collective gap in understanding of what it is and even awareness that it's here. So the more people we can tell about faster payments and its adoption in the United States and how it can benefit people, planet, and prosperity, we lean into that and share our perspectives.